2 people were killed and a 3rd person was injured this morning in a crash in Reno County. That crash about a half a mile north of US 50 on K14. The Reno County Sheriff's Office says the crash involved 2 vehicles. One was driving north while a second was heading south when that crash occurred. Both drivers were killed in the crash. A passenger in one of the vehicles was taken to a hospital with injuries. The Sheriff's Office says they are still investigating whether speed impairment or other conditions may have caused this incident.